What is up, guys? Raymond here, also known as Ray Vision, and check it out. Today, well, we are going to be playing some Forza Horizon 2 as usual. This is going to be an awesome drift build. Not as much awesome as kind of stupid. Someone in the comments, I don't know who, I won't name anyone, but if you want, you can check out last week's video to know, asked me to do a Hummer H1 drift build. So what did I do? Well, I bought a Hummer and I upgraded it, and it had like 900 and something horsepower. And I did a couple other upgrades, and then I took it drifting. So as usual, if you want to have access to this drift build, just look under creators, well, Ray Vision, or else the description is Ray space drift. Nothing more complicated than that. Drift speed. It should be pretty easy to find. I don't think there are that many drift Hummers, but anyways, if you have any suggestions for cars you would like me to do in the future, drift builds or any other, leave those in comments below, whether you want drag, drift, whatever. Leave those in the comments and I will look there. It's either that or I get to pick the car. I don't mind picking the car, but I'd like to please people, and that is what I aim to do. So, thoughts on the Hummer? Why is it in Forza? That's my first thought. And second thought is, well, I could have used a bunch of other cars that weren't, well, you know, in Forza that they could have put at the place of the Hummer, in my opinion. But it is okay. It is here, so we make the most out of it. Like, at the place of a Hummer, just put another van, because I would have wanted to do the man with a van challenge with Nick and Marco. We could have done a Ford Transit and like what other vans exist apart from the Ford Transit. I don't really know, but that is important to remember. There are some things in life that are never going to be explained. For example, why is the Ford Transit the only van I can think of? That does concern me. So that is what has been going on, or else this week, guys, we're going to do a Q&A as usual. Going to be doing a cheeky Let's Play again with Nick and Halo, because Halo is awesome. I love Halo. And we're going to see if we can't sneak in maybe some Star Citizen in there. Going to try and get that going. Hopefully they get the MMO part of the game going, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting weekly videos going in Star Citizen or EVE Online, but I'd rather do Star Citizen because I've tried EVE Online before, and, well, the learning cliff has proven to be a slight issue for me, and by slight, I mean, like, it is way too difficult of a game for me to even attempt to play, because, well, let's just face it, I'm not good at stuff in general. You guys have seen that clearly, and, even though this is a Hummer drift build, you will notice it is not perfect, and I'm also not the best drifter. That is why I have sideswiped and hit a few vehicles. One great thing about the Hummer, what I've noticed, okay? It is very difficult to control this car, but one of the great things I've noticed is when you hit a car, like that one, for example, it goes flying, and you just keep going like if nothing ever happens. So basically, you're a tank on wheels, someone's in your way, give him a nudge, he'll go flying 50 feet, and you'll just stay stationary. That is what's great about this Hummer H1. So right here you see me. So when you stay in second gear, this drift belt is really stable. I did crash there, so that did prove to be a slight problem. But nothing to worry about, nothing too major. In third gear, you really got to swing it out wide, and it's really a question. There's just not enough power you can put on this car, so you end up having to e-brake some of your turns. Like, for example, here you can get it going in third gear, but it is definitely a strain for the vehicle. So you got to line it up in advance, hit a cheeky e-brake, and then if you have a bit of power, power out. But if you do not, just make sure or hope you calculated your stuff well. What I did not remember is that I had my map and my driving line turned off from a challenge with Nick and Marco, and so I would just realize that I was taking the corner. Well, I didn't know what speed I was taking the corners at. I usually depend on the driving line, but I guess I sort of knew what I was doing, but not really well. Apart from that, that is pretty much it. So, as usual, I want to thank you all for watching. If there are any cars you would like to make me to make a drift build for, or anything else, leave those in the comments below. I want to thank you all for watching. Leave your comments below. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.